Hey guys, how's it going? Right now it's 3:57 a.m. in the morning for me. I came across a video on Euronav and the CEO is talking something about 800 VVLCs, and I was really confused. Like, they had 800 VVLCs. I think I think it's wrong, but I'm gonna let you guys hear it for yourself, and then we'll discuss it. So let's begin.
Hugo, let me start by asking you, after so much of your capacity has been taken up by the contango, do you have any storage space left?
Yes, of course. Good morning to you all. We have 72 tankers, and only a few have been taken for storage, and that is the case for the rest of the industry. So we have about 815 VLCCs. They can carry 2 million barrels each, and about 100 of those vessels have been taken in one way, shape, or fashion as storage tankers. So there's plenty more capacity there.
Either the industry has 815 VLLCs, or because at the very beginning he says they have about 75 ships or 75 tankers, and then he says something about 815 VVLCs. To me, it doesn't make any sense, so I looked up how much a VVLC costs. And a VVLC, a super tanker, costs $42.5 million for the cheapest one, and the medium is $60.7. So let's just we even take like the cheapest one and we go 42.5. Sorry, not 42 million times 815. We get $34 billion of assets. And Euronav does not have $36 billion of assets. They have, if we look at their balance sheet, they have a total of $4.9 billion worth of assets. After depreciation, it's about $3.238 billion of assets. So yes, it doesn't make any sense for them to have $34 billion of asset when it clearly said they have about $5 billion worth of assets. I think Euronav is the biggest company out there right now. They're worth $2.1 billion. They probably have the most assets. And then the earnings were pretty damn awesome. Euronav tankers, I guess Euronav tankers, I guess. Anyways, so Euronav made $226 million before taxation. That's a lot of money. They made $460 million of revenue, and according to the CEO on this interview, he's saying that not all the tankers are been taken up, and they're already making an insane amount of money. If we look at their finances from last quarter, they made $355 million. They made $154 million of profit. This quarter was $226. And then they're saying that next quarter is going to be even better than this quarter. So that's an insane amount of profit. These stocks are, they're not trading at what they should be. They should be higher, in my opinion. They should be like higher. Don't know how high, but higher. That's what I think. 14, 15. Maybe trading back at $13. That's what I think. I don't know. At the end of the day, traders determine the price of the stock. Right now, there's a pop in stock price. This could be temporary, or maybe this is the start of an uptrend. I have no idea, but I think oil will affect it. If oil prices go back to $50, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon, then I think these tankers are probably going to crash. But I honestly don't think I honestly don't think that's a scenario right now. I think oil is being manipulated to the upside, and traders are just trading these stocks down at a huge discount. I think Euronav should be like a $4 billion company, at least a $4 billion company, at least a temporary $4 billion company, in my opinion. For a company that makes $226 million in one quarter, that is insane. That's an insane amount of money. You guys have no idea how insane of amount of money that is. So, yeah, very, very insane. Yeah, so I tried to look into it, and I can't find how many ships they have. But I guess according to the CEO, they have about 75 ships, and not all of them are being used right now. So that means that they still have potential to grow for the next quarter, or actually in the current quarter. So if oil keeps going, if oil goes back into negative, I think these stocks will skyrocket. But that's my opinion. Fro also had a massive pop, 777. That's hilarious. Frontline does have pretty big assets. They have about $3.55 billion worth of assets. After depreciation is about $3 billion. They're about like $2 billion less. They have a market cap of $1.49 billion. They should be trading higher, but you know, whatever. That's the way the market works. They should be trading back at like, you know, $13, $14 in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Right now I think it's at a discount, and the lower it goes, the more of a discount it becomes. So we'll see what happens in the near future. Still very bullish on it. I think Frontline will be having earnings around March 14th, I believe. There's no official date yet, but I believe it's around March 14th. So DHT, this is a company I like. They have about $2 billion of assets, and they have pretty big ships, in my opinion. And you know, and I heard that most of the ships are not rented out. $2 billion of assets. They don't have very much debt, do they? No, long-term. That's actually quite a bit of debt, $750 million. But they'll probably pay it off. They're gonna generate a lot of money. They already are. They generated $72 million of revenue not too long ago, and next quarter is gonna be even better than this quarter. So they're doing really good. Could trade a little bit higher premium in my opinion, but that's my opinion. TK Corporation. I think this one is a little undervalued, because if we look at the balance sheet, they have about $3.8 billion worth of ships, and they are valued at $806 million. This is the whole family thing, that video I'm supposed to do, but I've been getting lazy to do my script. I'll try to attempt to do the script tomorrow. I'll make my best effort to try to get it done by this weekend, because I plan to have a video released by this weekend. But this is a little. I do believe that this is undervalued, simply because if we look at the balance sheet, it's crazy, right? You know, it's like actually last quarter was $4 billion. This quarter is 3.8. So they decreased. Maybe they sold some ships. I have no idea. The only problem is they do have a decent amount of debt, which is $1.4 billion. But if we look at the income, they're already making pretty decent money. 19 million, 50 million, 71 million. I think the next earnings report is going to be really good when they announce it between I believe March 21st, 2020. So yeah, and hopefully it's good. I don't know if it will. I just hope. Nordic American Tankers. It's up after hours. That's good. 731 million. I mean, it's more acceptable now, But if we look at its balance sheet for its assets, for its ships, it only has about $1.3 billion, 3 billion worth of ships. Their debt is not too bad, $375 million, $23 million of current debt, and they expect to make a lot of money in this coming quarter, very, very soon here, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if that is true. Last quarter, their revenue increased quite a bit, $32 million to $200 million with $12 million of profit. It's pretty good. Let's see if the CEO can bring out some massive numbers for next earnings and forward guidance of some good numbers. Nat is up 16 cents after hours. That's good for people who are, bag holding it. Beyond Meat, $131 after hours trading. That's insane. It's crazy. Anyways, and then the market right now, oil is up 7.25%. Like I said, if oil keeps going up, even though I think this is total manipulation, and I still think that there's still a lot of oil storage floating around, and I still think that the oil storage is still, overcapacitated. There's still a lot of, there's no planes flying. There's no cruise going. Planes and cruises take up a lot of gas. The economy is reopening and gasoline cars are driving again. So that is a huge consumption of oil. So that maybe that's the reason why oil is going up, because oil consumption has gone up. Maybe because the economy is around the world is reopening. I really don't know at the end of the day, but that's just speculation. Long term, Tesla is probably going to destroy oil. Like 5 years, 10 years down the road, if Elon Musk can make like millions and millions of cars every quarter, I think oil will take a big punishment, in my opinion. Anyways, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.